subscribe, support, stay positive.
Baby, can you make me horny now, baby? Can you make me horny now? Can you make me horny now? Ooh, baby, can you make me horny now? Hey-oh, 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 hey-oh.
Hey, Tommy, this is the Tommy Talk Show here.
Oh, sorry, folks. I forgot. My bad. Let me silence this. I forgot what time it was. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, whew. Get my head focused here for a second, you know? Because I forgot what time it was, you know? Because what am I supposed to do here on Sundays, you know? Tommy Talks.
It is time for the almighty Tommy Talks.
As you see, I have a brand new suit, brand new tie, and always Mr. Joker is with me on my belt buckle. If you don't know, that's who is on my belt buckle. Because you never see him really. He's poking out to say, why so serious? It's not very pleasant down here. And old Hulk Hogan, and also my friend, from Pull Sharks. Card Pull Sharks. My friend over here, shoot, I can't remember his name. Jackie Gleason. Jackie Gleason says hi.
I swear, boy, you wait for my loins.
And the crew from Zombieland say hello too. And everybody here on the DVD show says, how you guys doing there today? We're doing fine today, Tommy. Just get off the freaking show. Okay, jeez.
So what I said, you wait for my loins.
Fine, guys. Okay, calm down. Everybody calm down. I'll get on with the show. So, folks, welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. Tonight's going to be not too long. It's going to be pretty short. Because you want to know why? I'm flying out to the dream world, the industry that I've always loved to be a part of, the industry that I always talk about here on YouTube.
Would that be you, Hollywood?
No, Hollywood. I am going out.
But if you're going there, it's going to be you, Hollywood.
Yes.
You're going to make it you, Hollywood.
Well, the thing is, folks, I have a surprise, but I'm not going to reveal it right now. You have to tune in next Sunday, or maybe a special episode of Tommy Talks, but you'll have to tune in when I come back from LA so you guys can see what happened when I went to California. I'm not going to say what I'm doing out there, but you'll see some tweets maybe. You'll see some messages. You'll see some stuff that I'm doing, and it'll give you a hint who I'm hanging out with and what I'm doing out there. And the fact is, folks, we're on Tommy Talks, and we're here to open a new page, to start a new era. It's 2015, folks, and it's been 2015. And we have new lights here, the light up the world of Tommy Talks. 2 good lights here, a green screen over there. Everything's been going well for me. Everything. Beautiful. What do you guys think?
That sounds great, Tommy. I don't know where you're going out there in LA and in Hollywood, but it sounds exciting. I can't wait until next week when we find out what you did and where you're going.
Oh yeah, it sounds big. It sounds bigger than your junk, Tommy. It sounds real huge, man. We're talking large and in charge.
How would you know my junk look like?
Tommy? Oh, sorry.
We won't say anything about the nights of peeking in your windows. We'll just keep that under the rug.
It looks awesome, though, Tommy. I'm going to say that much.
As to what Anthony just said, folks, I was probably dead asleep. Because Anthony did that to me, I would have killed him. And if I personally had known that, I possibly was dead asleep. Because if I wasn't, I'd be sawing his neck off with a rusty spoon.
That's
But,
right,
you know,
folks. You gotta tune in this Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
Big
Oh.
event.
speaking of that, folks, tonight is the Royal Rumble. Tonight, who will win? Who will be the Royal Rumble winner? You know who I think is going to win? Yes, 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 yes. Yes.
I think it'll be more. I think it'll be this guy, Mr. Superman
that?
himself.
It'll be Tommy. Tommy's going to win this Royal Rumble.
There you go.
I have good faith in him.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go with the
And I have my
underdog in
orange
this case.
juice here. Some delicious orange juice.
Tommy, that looks like some kind of a magical potion.
Maybe. And it's coming from my fancy glass here. From my...
Is that a Tommy NC 2010 cup?
Maybe, someday.
See? Tommy has his own merchandise now.
Yes, I do. You can find that at Spreadshirt.com. Am I right? And
Here's what you can expect to see. This is one of the products here. Very good quality T-shirt. Design on the back. I recommend you check it out.
I actually have a different design. This is the one I got. A different design right here. Look at there. Look at there. You Hollywood. In full effect.
But it does not.
And I got the
I'm
official
really
cap.
sad about that.
I got the official cap right here on my head.
Yes, there's the official cap right there. And Tommy NC 2010. That means I own Anthony now.
Oh, we need to have a little chat about who owns who.
Wish I had.
I'll tell you what.
I don't have any.
Own me. You can own me, but you can't own all of me. The junk downstairs, I'm still keeping, the deed to that.
Well,
Sorry.
that's just meant for Lydia.
Ooh, Anthony, be the seller.
Lydia, now here's the thing. Lydia owns that part because you're married, Anthony. So technically, she owns.
So I don't even own anything. Actually, technically, you when it comes down to once you're married, you own nothing.
At the very best, you got to look at everything as a half of what it really is.
No, I've never been married. You know, guys, I've never been married. But the fact is, I've learned from TV shows like Everybody Loves Raymond. If you say, "Yes, it's my money," and you don't say, "It's our money," wives will get very angry.
It's going to be a fight before the end of the night. Trust me.
Yes, and then you get you just get no sex. You don't have sex at all, and it's pretty uncomfortable. They say never go to bed angry, and that's why you make a nice meal for her, get her some nice roses, because you did something wrong, or maybe you copied over her wedding video, like Raymond did, and there was a big sign. Clearly, it said wedding video, and he records his thing, and he gets everything set up, but Raymond doesn't do his vows. You know?
That'd be a bummer because nowadays, at least you don't have to worry about that. The only thing you got to worry about is accidentally deleting it from YouTube.
So shall we move on to our main segment here tonight?
Okay, folks, I get a question a lot, and that question is, I don't want to bring up this name anymore, but I have to because the subject is burning. And
we can call him by another name. We'll call him the Unknown Face.
The Unknown Face. And the reason why I do not have him on the show anymore is because I felt like he trolled me every single night. And that he was just trying to provide entertainment just for himself and trying to make me look like a fool. And in the end game, he was trying to make me look like a fool because he's liking all these troll pages and certain other subjects that I don't want to go into because those are confidential subjects of technical matter and betraying somebody's trust and stabbing them in the heart and making them feel like crap. Every single time they did something, and they're like, I didn't mean to do it, Tommy. I would never do that to you. But the fact is, that you would go onto a troll site and then basically say that that person doesn't know better, he's just retarded. Basically saying because I had a disability that I wouldn't know better, that I wouldn't remember things. You
Trust
know?
me, Tommy, I think you are much better than you were back then when you had that guy on your show. I know who you're talking about, and I won't
And I
say
wanted to clear the subject up with the people that have been commenting from this certain page that say they're fans, allegedly, but they're not fans. I don't see you as fans. I see you as incompetent trolls that like to fester. Rasmus, throw out one of the titles that they put on their page. What is one of the titles?
Well, I'll bring up two. One is a video where you talk about human spirituality, and they chose to title it along the lines of, "Is Tommy an atheist? Does this prove does this prove that he's an atheist?" The other one is where you're giving your opinion on Barack Obama and the current political situation in America, and they come and they think that you're being a racist. Now, I think that they're bigots.
And you want to think, if you look back, yes, this particular person, the reason why I don't want to mention his name anymore, I pretty much know you guys are going crazy in the comments saying his name. Say his name, Tommy, say his name. As long as I have breath in my body, I will never, ever utter that man's name again. Because the fact is, he may have done good things for me. He did good things for me in the past. He tries to decorate himself and say, I did all this good stuff for Tommy. I did all this good stuff for Tommy. But did he show you the stuff he tried to make me look like a fool? Did he ever show you the stuff that he did behind the scenes to make me utterly embarrassed at all? No. Because that person didn't want you to see that. He wanted me to... He wanted to make himself look good, and you guys protect him. And I don't understand why this particular person made himself look bad because of the things he did, and the reasons you choose. So here's the thing: you can stop asking me why this particular person is on Tommy Talks because he betrayed me. He called me a retard, guys. How do you feel about that? He's calling me.
That's like calling a black guy the you-know-what word.
Yes, and the fact is I hate when people say that word, that particular word, calling me a negative name, saying, oh, Tommy wouldn't remember, he's too stupid. Or what was in the comment, Rasmus, what was the comment again?
It said, how do you think Tommy could remember this agreement we had when he doesn't even remember what 2 + 2 is? And that's direct from Drew.
And what did he say? What was the ending sentence again?
I don't remember, and I don't really want to repeat it if it's what I think it is.
About being autistic or something, or basically, he said something. It really ticked me off because, we just mentioned his name, but that's the last time we will mention his name, and that's directly from that person. But the thing is, that is the reason why this person is never ever going to be on the show and is never representing me ever again because he betrayed my trust.
So how does it make you feel? Do you feel really backstabbed by this guy?
Yes, I do. I feel backstabbed, and I feel like I can. The only person I like, it really, and some of the people that work with this guy think that I was doing wrong by removing them from the Tommy Talks page. Well, here's the thing. You're in a situation where you're connected to a guy that's a troll, and likely you're going to take his side because you see every bit of him, innocent. You see me as the bad guy. But the fact is that you put yourself in a situation where you backed him. So, I had to take you off there because I'm sorry. I could still keep in contact with you guys, but the thing is, the only person I keep as an exception is Milo. And the fact is that, if I'm going to say this, Milo and Alex, Milo, you're okay in my book. Alex, if you just cleaned yourself up a little better and you came on my side, I would understand. But the fact is that you're taking his side and saying that I'm the bad guy here. All the stuff he did to me. He read all those negative comments. Like, Rasmus, guys, give me a suggestion that you thought was trollish.
You know, I'm just thinking of an old video that I saw of Milo, or not of Milo, I'm sorry, of Alex, you know, and I don't know if the unnamed face was there, but Alex was like, yeah, Tommy's so stupid, man. That guy can barely even wipe his own ass. He can't do nothing for himself. But I know you personally, Tommy, and I've seen all the stuff you can do, man. You're pretty inspiring, so I don't know what he was talking about.
And you're very intelligent and smart in the stuff that you do, man.
And I'll give you another example. You're looking for examples. When I started talking to you, I went through some of the videos, and some of them, which Rasmus, yourself, Anthony, Eddie, we've all kind of watched, and we cringed at a lot of the videos because it was just it was bad. It was bad, and I think some of the worst things were when you would tell this person things in confidence and things on that you weren't talking about on Tommy Talks, just personal things, and he would bring them up on Tommy Talks, and the trolls would just attack him. And then he'd not only bring them up, but then read out the comments of the trolls of what he just slipped out, and they would always say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Tommy, I didn't mean to." But it was episode after episode after episode after episode, and I mean,
you know what? It's evil, right? It's evil. It's like, think of it like food. Say, Tommy, you don't enjoy beef at all, and you say, I want a chicken burger, please, no beef. But this guy keeps giving you a beef burger after beef burger after beef burger, and every time you say, hey, man, I don't like beef, I like chicken, remember. And, oh, it just happens to slip their mind.
Yes, and when the certain person blurts out a private thing that possibly did not happen and blurts it out online, and then people come after me accusing me of certain things. You know, I wasn't intending for this incident to get out. Maybe it didn't happen, or maybe it did. Or maybe it was just an accident. People make mistakes. You know, maybe something slips up and then accidentally this happens. You know, you shouldn't have to attack me and condemn me because I made a mistake. People make mistakes. We're human beings. We're not perfect. You know, something slips away and this happens. You know, why should I be condemned? Why are you not condemning that person for revealing that private thing about my life? You know?
I'll say one thing, and then I'm you know, that'll be the end as far as that goes. But I'll say one thing, and I've said it before, and I'll say it once more. You know, I have a family, and at some point in time, this person, these people, these trolls, you know, God forbid they have a child, and that child, something's whatever wrong with them, whatever, and that child is trying their best to make something of themselves, and people come along and say all these ugly, hateful, negative things, trick them, fool them, do all this stuff. Only then will they understand what it feels like, and maybe then they'll have remorse for the things that they've said and the things that they've done once they realize that, you know, man, that wasn't cool what I did to that person, because now I'm having it done to my son or my daughter. So, you know, not trying to get whatever, I'm just saying, like, you know, before you leave a negative comment, before you say something about somebody, before you do something, just think of it like this. What if it was your child? You know, what if it was your child, your brother, your sister, your family member, and somebody was doing that to them? How would you feel?
Hey, I'm gonna relate to that directly.
That is a beautiful point right there.
Here, let me tell you a quick anecdote here. I'm gonna share some personal information. My father has been disabled since he was 19. I was born when he was approximately 35. I've lived with my father having a physical disability my whole life. It's all I've known of him. And through that, through all the difficulties that come with any kind of disability, whether it's minor, major, physical, or mental, up here, the thing is, it's these kind of people need support, and they are the kind of people who have to overcome obstacles every single day and things you might not ever even understand. And so now my policy in life is to always support those who are less fortunate and can't help their situation in any way, and are forced to be living like that, you know?
Yes. And
I guess I'm making my quick little 2 cents here while I'm at it. I've been having a disability all my life as well. Like, I have PDD, and I've been having this all my life. I'm on disability pension today. Although my disability hasn't really been holding me back, though, but apparently, though, I remember being picked on an awful lot as a kid. I've been, like, getting picked on because people thought that, oh, well, Sega can't, he could be picked on and made fun of all this time, and I remember, and the same thing happened to me when I first joined the YouTube back in 2007 as well. It's just been happening to me ever since, well, yeah, it happened back when I was a kid. That all changed when I moved it, but then by the time when I started joining YouTube in 2007, everybody thought it was just fun just to make fun of me again, and that really did piss me off an awful lot. I just hated it. I'm just glad now that people now think of me as a supporting person now.
Yeah, it's not
I
good to...
had to peek right through the kitty part of the litter, and I somehow got out of the litter box now, alive.
And you know, the thing that people don't understand is that there's people that battle depression, there's people that battle, you know, self-esteem issues, and they go through a lot. And it's so easy to be faceless and nameless and, you know, make up some random YouTube channel or YouTube handle and go onto somebody's page and leave some crazy comment and let your fingers go to work and type out this ugly message. And you never know who you could possibly be hurting. You never know if you're the person that ends up causing that person to do something bad to themselves. And like I said, if it was a family member of yours, if it was somebody you cared about or you loved, I guarantee you'd be super pissed off that somebody would do that to them. But then all you do is look back at yourself and say, you know what? I did that to somebody else. So just be careful. Be careful with who you push over that edge, because you could be the one who does it. You really could. Your finger typing some message that you may not think twice about could be that message that makes somebody go over the edge. So it's gotta be careful, man.
You guys make good points, but if you remember a scene, I don't know if I recorded this, but Chris Perot said this at Vlogger Fair 2014. He said, when you bully somebody on YouTube, you're not just bullying nothing, you're bullying somebody. And there's somebody behind that screen that's making that material. And there's not just nothing behind there, there's somebody there. Even if you're a PewDiePie, if you're a Tobuscus, or you're a Shay Carl, or you're an Onision, or you're somebody else. You're just a popular YouTuber, all around popular YouTuber. Or what's his name? He came to Vlogger Fair, and I hardly got to speak to him, but I definitely saw his green head wandering across the audience and girls freaking out. If you're a Tyler Oakley,
Tommy, another thing I wanted to mention, Tommy, before we get off the subject is that for people that get bullied like you and Sega Camp, I just wanted to say, these guys might be a little silly, they might be a little goofy, whatever, but if you're ever like in a situation where maybe you don't have any friends or something, or like you could be, addicted to drugs, or you could be getting kicked out of your place, whatever, these guys will always have a big heart, and they'll always accept you, and take you in. They're not going to judge you. I can tell, Tommy and Sega Camp both, they're the greatest guys you could ever meet. So I don't see what's to make fun of about that.
Yes. I personally, I'll be honest with you. When I don't see I'm going to be honest with you guys, the audience. As much as I build myself up with positivity and all this stuff, really inside I hurt. There's a loneliness inside of me that I can't just fill, because I feel like I can't do. I have to do better than what I'm doing, and I feel like everything I do is wrong. So the thing is that I try to fix it myself, but it's hard for me to fix it because I have people judging me. I have people, it's hard to be positive when you're around negativity and around all day around negativity, and you just see negativity pouring out of people's, faces and people's chests.
And you know what? The important thing is you never let that fire die. The fire might get really small, it might get surrounded by darkness, but you never can let that ember go out.
I want to give a shout out to somebody, and this was an incident that happened a while back ago, and the particular person that did this, he apologized, but the thing is, his apology was uninept. I felt like, because I accepted his apology kind of, but it was like, the fact is that this person looked at me like I was stupid and I wasn't professional just because I said one thing. Because I said, friends, would your friends like to come on? And he looked down at me and basically said, well, I'm all this, I'm all that, and a cup of tea. What am I? What am I to you? Am I just this dumb high school retarded kid that doesn't know what he's doing? That makes vlogs and makes YouTube videos? Has been on MTV's Made? Am I not important? No, I'm not important. You don't want to be on my talk show? Okay, I understand. But when the fact is, when I'm interviewed by somebody in that same community, a different part of the community, the wrestling community, and he has to get it out of me, and he says to me, well, who said this to you, Tommy? And I'm like, well, this is his name. And he reads the comment, and he gets mad. He makes a video about it, and that guy is one of my bestest friends, Dead on Dave. Dead on Dave Productions, youtube.com/Dead on Dave Productions. And he stuck up for me. And Joe Cronin heard about this, and honestly, I've called in a few times on the Joe Cronin show, and they joke around with me. If you watch some past videos, they're joking with me. They just joke around. They're not bullying me. That's just how they are. So when Joe heard about this, Joe got very mad, and he made several videos sticking up for me. And personally, I've said this a million times to Joe and Dave, thank you so much for what you did. And to the guy that apologized, I'll say this again. You would have forgotten about me if I hadn't talked to Dave. You wouldn't even have thought about me. You would have moved on and done other things. And the fact is that I wasn't even worthy enough for you to just make an apology to me clearly after you have heard it was tweeted out a million times about what you have done. Shame on you, man. Shame on you for trying to condemn me, for trying to understand who I am as a person. And I have a disability, folks. I struggle with things, and I'm sorry if I don't see how you see things. I'm not perfect. I'm sorry if I don't fit in your little perfect bubble. Apparently you think I just deserve to stick a revolver in my mouth and blow my brains out. That's somehow some of the things I hear, and I'm like, and some people say, why are you making these worthless videos? You're just going to the dentist, and you're worthless, Tommy. Why do you make this? Why do you live? You know why I live? To prove to you that I can exist, that I can survive. I prove to you numbskulls that I can move, that I can breathe, I can wipe my bottom, I can use the bathroom, I can do whatever I want, because I prove to you guys, to your faces, that I'm human, that I can exist. And because you think that I'm stupid and that I'm nothing, I don't care what you think. I don't care what you do. I don't care who you are. I don't respect you. I respect my friends. I respect the friends I have here digitally. I respect the friends that I have here in Black Mountain. There may be not a lot of friends I have, but let me tell you something. They respect me. They respect me a hell of a lot. I don't give a damn what you say anymore. I don't care. You could troll this video as much as you want. But you know what? I'm not going to care what you say. You know who cares, who values to me? My fans. The people that are subscribed to my channel, that like my videos, that leave positive comments on my channel. That's the people I care about. Not you trolls. I don't even acknowledge you. You're invisible to me. You know
It's a
what?
good segue. It's a good segue for to talk about the new era.
Okay.
Because
So
you
the
got
new
friends.
era.
You got friends now, Tommy. You got friends like us right here in this hangout right now.
Look at how
Who
full this
respect
hangout
you,
is, man.
trust you,
Me,
honor
Station
you.
Gamer, Mr. Rasmus, Mark Hyder, Geeks in Sports, Eddie, Anthony. You got us.
Joe
That's all I got.
Cronin, Dead on Dave, and all the crew from Dead on Dave. You know,
We are true
they're
friends, and we're here for you, Tommy.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're ready to put the dukes up if it needs to be. We're ready to
That's
put
right.
a hand there if you need a hand to help yourself get up. We'll be there holding your feet when you need a push to the top.
And friends defend friends, and they stand and
Yes.
they
and
don't hurt and backstab.
So I'm uploading a vlog right now, and I want to say this. I am starting a program. I'm not going to say the name of it just yet, but here's what happened. I ran into a problem. My green screen was too wrinkly, and Mark Hyder wasn't able to edit it because their screen was too wrinkly. So I ran into some technical problems. Basically, what the whole project is going to be is me playing with my action figures, me recording it, and making voices. The person that inspired this, he does it differently, but I'm going to do it differently also. His name is, Grim TV, I think it's called, or, He plays with his action figures. I knew his name, Grim, but his name is Grim, and he plays with his action figures. And Grim's Toy Show, that's what it is. It's Grim's Toy Show. He goes to Walmart, he buys figures, and he goes and buys figures at Wrestling.com. And if you say his name, you get a discount. He inspired me to make these videos, to start making these videos. And also, that the fact that I'm talking straight from the point from the ring here is Anthony. He was the one that invested his money into buying me this ring. I had, for a while, I didn't have a ring. I would just play with my action. I'm a human being. I'm a kid at heart. I love to play with action figures. I like to make up stories. And when he bought me this ring, it was one of the most biggest things that somebody could ever do for me. Because now I can jump off turnbuckles, I can fight with the figures now. And, oh yes, and just to let you know, my two figures that I just got today. Now, in the storyline, this guy right here, we all know who this guy is, but his character is the Madman, and this guy right here, you know who he is, the Undertaker, is the Man of Darkness. Now, in the storyline, he has over 1,000 wins. He has a streak of 1,000. So this other character in the storyline, to catch you up what's going on, is called the Marauder. It goes by Sting, but the Marauder. The Marauder wants to defeat the Man of Darkness at Knockout, but at the biggest event of the century, and to verse him and to fight him for his streak. But at the same time, these two have had a rival for a long time. They don't like each other. They want to fight each other. But the thing about it with the Man of Darkness is he has one more match, and then he's through his career. He retires. He doesn't wrestle ever again. That's his contract. He wrestles one more match. He wins or loses. He quits he just steps away and retires. and goes and has a happy life. But the thing about it is that basically how I'll do this, let me see if I can find this, just to go into what's going on here. I have a morph suit, and I've shown it many times. I've shown it many times in my pictures, in my vlog. I'm going to wear this morph suit, and I'll be wearing it on my body, and I'll be playing with the figures. And we'll do some editing, and my body's basically going to disappear. You don't see my hands moving the figures. So it'll look pretty cool. You know, figures floating and moving by themselves, but it's me moving them. But that's one of the things. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing for the future is I'm going to be starting a Patreon soon. We'll be working on it. So just giving you a heads up. We don't need any suggestions. No suggestions. We here at the Tommy Network, as I'll maybe call it, my members of the Tommy Network here, and you guys of the Tommy Nation, are going to make up things that we can give rewards and for donations. Now, I want to say, when we start this Patreon, I want to let you know that the goals will be to get technology, to get more figures and more stuff to build stages, to make it more professional, to make it fun for you, the viewer, and more into that. And if it goes even farther than that, folks, we'll even do a thing where we're going to do our best. If we can make enough money and reward you at the same time, I'm going to do what I can to maybe buy a building, to start a Tommy Network here where I live, in my town. Start a network, find a good building, and put a sign up there, and with the things that you donate and help build up, maybe my team members here can come and live here. It's in the future. We don't know if it's going to happen. We don't know. Maybe. But those are some of the future things for Tommy. NC 2010, known as the Tommy Network, I would say. It's a good name. I don't know if it's been used already, but if there can be changes. Nothing's tattooed, nothing's in contract. It's open air. It doesn't exist. It's fairy dust, you know. But here's the thing: your client is going to want to take his money and walk off. This is what you do. You make another situation. You make another prediction. You bring up another stock. You keep it going. You keep it going. And meanwhile, you're making cash off of his. He thinks he's making boatloads of money, but you're making the money. No. That's nothing like what they said in Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not scamming you. No. I would never try to scam you guys. The fact is that I will be starting a Patreon at some point, building this, working it with my members here, my friends, my fellow members here on the Build This Patreon program. And I hope future and positivity and entertainment can enthrall into you guys here on YouTube and you Hollywood. So guys,
should we do a chant?
You Hollywood. You Hollywood. You Hollywood.
You Hollywood. You Hollywood.
You Hollywood.
You Hollywood.
You Hollywood.
Everyone in the comments, you Hollywood.
But I want to say, folks, I'm going to end this show off because I'm flying to California tomorrow, and you have to guess what I'm doing out in California and LA.
Gonna be a big star, Tommy. Big star. It's gonna be big for you. It's big.
Yes.
The big time's happening now.
These guys know.
Meow.
But
Will he be on Oprah? Will he be on CSI? Nobody knows.
Will I be on Conan? You know, am I going out to see Conan?
The opportunities could be endless.
The endless possibility. I know what
I
you're
like to
doing.
Or is he going? Or is he?
Let me
Or is he? Or is he going on South Park?
Possibilities are endless.
Or is he going on South Park?
Hey, he might just be going to Disneyland.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe I'm
never
going
thought of
out to
that.
be a YouTuber. Who knows? Maybe I'm going to go see The Illusion. Who knows? He lives in that part. I don't know if he lives in LA. I think he, of course, The Illusion, he's a surfer. So he more likely is going to be on the coast of California and not in LA, in the city part, because The Illusion is, here on Spaceship Earth, man. And I'm just seeing the vibes, man. Check out The Illusion, youtube.com/The Illusion. And you could just see here on Spaceship Earth, man, I feel the vibes, man. Hear my bowl cut, it's amazing. Look at my bowl cut. It's just like, stunning, man, because here on Spaceship Earth, we're all just living as human beings, and we're just loving it. Because I am the illusion. Because here on Spaceship Earth, it's just so amazing. That's just my impression of the illusion. I haven't spoken to the illusion in a while. But folks, thank you for watching, and I'm going to shorten this episode because I have to prepare and pack up tonight and fly out to LA. But tune in next Sunday. And
Sunday.
we may have a couple other special guests come onto the show so I can unveil what this amazing event is. So as always, folks, I'm Tommy NC 2010. And remember to do something positive and get back to your community. Do something good for somebody else. And as always, rest in peace. No, I didn't say that, Taker, Man of Darkness. No, I did not say that. I say this. I'm Tommy NC 2010, and as always, giving you a big wet kiss, always, my audience members, and I'm keeping you on the inside.
Fact.
Fact.